recent years, well, I can see some increment, but I suppose this due to the increase of the awareness. Doesn't mean previously they do not have mental health issues, but maybe previously they don't have such awareness and they do not know what to do. And those years, mental health is considered as very taboo, you know, so people dare not to open up about this matter. So I guess that is the reason there is the increment, in terms of the trend of mental health trend due to the awareness. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Madam Azlina. So, um, for the next question, what type of mental health issues or well-being concern that you most often encounter among students?
Um, Currently we have um, depression, anxiety, bipolar. We have few of obsessive compulsive. Bulimia, we have one or two cases. We have also one or two of schizophrenia. We do have ADHD, attention deficit. Very few of autism, but the most common one are those three: depression, anxiety, as well as bipolar. So it's like that. So maybe as I mentioned, due to the awareness. I do remember in 2017 when I first came, I have to persuade them to go and seek treatment. Yeah. Because it's like, no, I don't want to go to see psychiatrist. I don't want to go, So I have to persuade, okay, go, this is for your betterment, the earlier treatment, the speedier recovery, you know. So I have to persuade them. Later on, somewhere in 2019, I noticed that they started to go on their own. How do I know that? When I send the students to that particular hospitals, because we have close relation with the hospital at the vicinity. And then the comment that I received from the doctors at the hospital, they said that, oh, UTP student, they are well versed about mental health. They know what to do. They came with the right manner, the right way. So I say, oh, they do come. Yes, we do receive students from UTP. Meaning to say, for the 2 years of the awareness program we did here, our students like well versed. They are better able than other university when it comes to go and seek treatment. And that is a comment I received from the doctors at the hospital. Yeah. And and then past COVID and things like that, the awareness have become like a global or national awareness on the mental health. So after that, we used to receive students who already have treatment outside, you know. So they came, they say, okay, I already went to see my doctor at Hospital Permai or at Hospital Seremban, Hospital Ampang, Tanah Merah, or Bukit Mertajam or something like that, So they already went without us telling them to go. And now we have a number of students in our list as part for our statistic for those with mental health issues. That is the certain number. But I do believe and I do, uh, you know, anticipate that there are many other students outside there who already, in treatment without even let us know, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. For me, it's okay as long as they are on treatment. It's not necessary we have to record everything, no problem. you know but what we concern, if they have problem but they didn't do anything about it, because this mental health issue can escalate. It's like cancer. If you don't get treatment, it escalate from stage 1, stage 2, stage 4, right? Likewise, mental health. So mental health, physical health is just equally the same, the nature, you know. Hmm. You have to do something about it. If you don't do something about it, it's escalate to the extent of stage having lifetime medication. And, but the earlier stage is not reaching that lifetime medication. The medication after one stage, the doctor will discharge or will stop the medication. But if they delaying the treatment, they don't go and seek help, things like that. So the mental health can get even, worse and get worsen and worsen and worsen to the extent they're reaching the stage where they have to take lifetime medication. Yeah. So that is the difference in terms of the trend. From first time I came 2017, I have to persuade them, come, let's go and seek treatment, come. And 2019, they started freely to go. Even they know how to do it on their own. And post-COVID, during COVID, awareness globally, nationally. So now we can notice that our student on treatment, freely, without hesitation. Sometimes they talk openly even about their mental health issues. And also now to the extent, we know that some students already on treatment even without letting us know, which is very okay for us as long as they are on the right hands. So that is the scenario.
All right. I believe also like students right now like proactive for their own mental health.
Mm,
So
yes.
moving on to the next question. In your
Mm,
observation, what are the most common stress factors that affect students' mental health?
okay. Mental health, it didn't come like one day or one night, one week, as you know. Is an accumulated of stressors for certain period of time. Some of them from childhood, some of them from schooling, yeah, from primary school to the secondary school, you know. So this accumulation of stressor, build accumulated inside them, and the build up their tension, yeah. So when the tension build up, it's just a matter of a spark of another stressor or spark of challenges, they will burst into mental health. Because everything being kept under the carpet for some time. So it's just a matter of another stressor that can initiate the spark of mental health. Yeah. So the main cause for mental health, I would say, the complaint. The complaint can come from studies, can come from problem with friends, with the roommates, with relationship. It could be the cause of the reason for them seeking help. But when we check the underlying causes, it could be from childhood, it could be from family, it could be from schooling time, it could be from secondary time. You know, the chief complaint could be just now that I mentioned. Could be financial, could be academic, could be friendship, could be relationship. You know, but once we investigate, it's rooted from childhood, it's rooted from family, it's rooted from schooling time. It's a build up that tension and spark after sometimes of being, get that hibernate inside them. Mm. So yeah, I hope the answer. There are two things: chief complaint, the reason for they coming, but the root cause, it could be family, it could be schooling, it could be also a physiological factor. You know, they have a certain extra neurotransmitter or lacking of certain neurotransmitter, or some of them have that autism kind of thing, or a Down syndrome, for example. It's like more on the physiological, yeah, or they have lack of ability to secrete the right neurotransmitter inside. Therefore, they cannot have sufficient dopamine. you know. So they're always in the at he hedonia. Uh, wait, mm.
Alright.
Yes. Uh, wait, just a moment, just to answer the. Okay. Are you still
Alright.
here? Yep.
So
Uh,
um, I believe it's a really difficult thing to understand with the neuro system and so on. So
yes.
it's a really important thing that students need to understand to better address their mental health condition. So moving on to the next question,
Mm-mm.
what mental health services or programs are currently available for students in UTP?
Okay. We this October we have quite a number of mental health program actually, because October is one day in October there is a day for mental health month. Actually, mental health day in this month. Mental health month is in May. So we had program also in May, and this October actually month for ADHD month, month for ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Is known as that month, but 10 of 10 in October is mental health day, International Mental Health Day. So we have a collaborative program with Hospital Bahagia, Hospital Fatimah, and we have I Love Myself program, you know, where we open booth for various activities. We have psychology and counseling day, and then what else? Okay, we started to have towards community wellness program. We go into the classes. We also within this month as well, we did start right and bright, where we join departments for their their program called boot camp. Their boot camp program we join in. So this October alone we have a numbers of program, and then in May there was also a program that we did during May, for this mental health program. And then, yeah, that is basically activities that we have directly about
All right.
mental health. Yeah.
So next
Mm.
question, what preventive measure or
Mm.
awareness campaign have been the most successful in promoting mental health among students?
Preventive measure. Preventive measure that I can say is seeing the student from the beginning of the semester. Yeah. Uh, So for me, that is a good preventing measures program because we start educating them from beginning of the semester, not at the end of the semester. At the end of the semester is firefighting. Yeah. We said that, oh, we go to see student at the end of the semester to help them. Okay, yeah, firefighting. We can help them release their stress and things like that. But beginning of the semester is actually the best time for to help them inculcate the right habit to undergone the semester. Yeah. Ah. So if they have the right habit from the very beginning of the semester, their action will be guarded. So when their action are guarded, you know, they are better able to remind themselves, hey, I have to do this. So the right habit uh, implant from the very beginning of the semester. Therefore, at the end of the semester, they are not fall into the trap of mental health. Yeah. Normally, during the end of the semester, we have so many issues. Uh, those who are not sick suddenly sick. Those who are already sick, even worse, they have to be hospitalized, something like that. Yeah. So that is a prevention method measures. I think is the best. Uh, mm. You have two. You're very smart, yeah. You have to
Um, all right.
interview concurrently.
Sorry, madam. Um,
Mm,
so moving on to the next question.
mm.
Um, what um, is your advice or your message to give out to students who are struggling to balance academic life and their personal journey in UTP as a student?
I will encourage you all to come and make a program, because I have a module that can help the student. And this module I can see giving a positive impact. Uh, some of them coming to tell me, the following semester, they come and say, Madam, I target my GPA 3.5, but suddenly I got 3.75. I also have remarks like, Madam, I target to get good marks. Yes, I got 4 flat GPA, you know? So something like that. So how to help themselves balancing their life is the right technique they manage their life at the university. Because university is not like school, you are your own manager here. You can go to the class, you can absent from the class as long as your attendance 90%, you can still sit for your final exam. You know, you don't have anybody to remind you, to protect you, to knock your door. At home you have your mother, your parents, your bibi, to wake you up to go to the school, or at school you have your warden, your guru, or PKM or whatsoever, right? To ensure you follow the rules. But over here you are on your own. So the right way to manage your life from beginning of the semester until it develop habit, and also what they call it intrinsic motivation. There are motivation, there are two. One is extrinsic motivation, one is intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation can be quite stressful sometimes because we do something because of others or because of something else. We study hard because of our sponsor. Huh? To maintain our sponsorship. We study hard because we have to compete with our cousin who study in US or in Europe. You know, so the reason is external, but intrinsic is motivation from inside. So that is the most important thing. Inside my module, I teach how to develop intrinsic motivation so that you enjoy studying. You have motivation to study for your own, not because of, oh, I'm afraid my sponsorship will be withdrawn. I'm afraid I will be at the losing end as compared to my cousin, or I'm afraid my parents will scold me. You're studying with tense, you know. But we want you to study with fun, enjoy. We feel that this is very important thing, and therefore when you study in that manner, you have ample time for other activities because your study is always on the right track. When your study is on the right track, you have ample time for doing other activities. So that is the key of not being a student, how to juggling their life. Because students coming to university, their main responsibility is what? Studying, right? When you come to university, your main responsibility is studying. Doing club activities is a secondary. Yeah. Okay. So you must to make sure your studies on the right track. Then the rest come will follow suit. So you have ample time to do any other activities if your studies are on the right track. Okay. Just hold on a moment. Yeah. Yes. Oh, tu online session. Okay, okay. Dah naik stage tak? Ya. Okay, okay. Hello. Sorry, I have somebody knocking my door, so I just went to peep and see. Okay, yeah.
All right. So I believe you are also busy, and
Mm,
I also have class after this. So let's move on to
sure.
the next question. So
Mm.
in your opinion, how can technologies such as social media apps, online counseling, and others can be used to enhance mental health support system?
Okay, well, I do hear my student um did their session with ChatGPT, yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They said, Madam, I remember there was one time it was Eid, and then she said that, I don't want to disturb your Eid celebration, so I did my session with the ChatGPT. But actually, whatever you're saying in the ChatGPT is almost the same. And I told her that, okay, the ChatGPT took my script actually. I just, you know, try to make joke with her. Well, it's okay, but of course, technology is a technology. Whatever it is, we are human being. We are social being by nature. Okay, we need human interaction, and in fact, what I can see now, a lot of mental health arise. You know, I would say important part, most important of the reason, bigger part of the reason are due to technology. Why those years people, don't really fall into the trap of mental health issues? When they've been scolded by their parents, they just wait. Okay, wait. After Asar, I will just run and play football with my friends. And the girls will play, this is what the tali 0 point, the chongka, uh, all those things that with nature. Last time the chongka is on the ground. Now the chongka inside, that plastic, that plastic woven, okay, prepared holes in the plastic or in the wood is still better. It's still nature, but sometimes it's in the plastic. So those people they go to the nature. Nowadays, youngsters, if they've been scolded by their parents, they just rush into their room, close their door, and look at the gadget. You know, and this gadget is actually they have certain rays, certain frequency, you know, certain ion that work antagonistically with our brain frequency, you know. So the brain can get drained and also unable to produce the right neurotransmitter, you know. So that's why later generation can easier for them to fall into mental health trap as compared to previous. Those years we stress, okay, we wait, we go out, we go to the nature. Nature is good to distress us, you know. Like right now, I always ask the student, go to the nature, sometimes take off your shoes, walk barefoot on the grass in the oval park there, you know, so that the nature will absorb that negative ion of your gadget, of your laptop, they will absorb because our body work reciprocate, reciprocately with the nature. You just imagine the trees produce oxygen, we produce carbon dioxide, right? So we work reciprocately. But now everything is a gadget. You can even do your counseling session with ChatGPT, but you are lacking another aspect of health. Uh, and that's why you feel better, you get the information, but your system physiologically getting drained, and lacking of the right neurotransmitter to be produced in your brain. So that's why nowadays mental health is not only body, mind, emotion, and behavior. No, not only that aspect. Now it's more internal, physiologically. What happened to our brain? What happened in our nervous system, peripheral nervous system? Uh, Peripheral system. What happened? It's not only what we think, how we feel, and how we behave. It is more than that. Yeah. So that is my answer, my response about having a session with technology.
All right.
Mm-mm.
So I believe that people need to go out and touch some grass. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost 10 a.m. So I would ask the last question for today's session.
Sure. Mm-mm.
What key message or important advice that would you like to share with students about taking care of their mental health?
First, the earlier intervention, speedier recovery, easier recovery. You know, you don't have to wait until you have mental health to talk to someone. Talk someone accordingly. If simple problem, yes, you can share with your friend. It's a bit harder, go to see someone with more experience, or even harder, go to see professionals. Okay. Okay, that is one area. Another area, be good to others. Don't be judgmental, because every one of us is struggling over something that they never share with others. Be good. Don't, what you call, be biased. Be more toward first class mindset. Yeah, because we hope in the future Malaysia will be, uh, a citizen of first class mindset. Not only we have first class building, first class facilities, but also first class mindset. And starting with non-judgmental. Because by being non-judgmental, we can start to develop our empathy. Now we have more sympathy than empathy. Yeah, we need empathy as compared to the sympathy, and by practicing non-judgmental and setting good boundaries, a smart one, without making others offensive and offended you yourself. So something like that. Yeah, there are two aspect lah. Of my last words to the students. Yeah.
All right. So I believe
Mm.
that we need to quote your advices and um, like make it a poster. I think because it is a really good advice. Because I believe that in like today's people are like really judging and stereotype. So yeah, we need to have that empathy and be friend with all of them so that no one's get hurt or anything.
Mm.
So
That is psychological bully. We are talking about
oh
bully now. So bully can be physical, can be psychological. So when you start judging others, that is also a form of bully. Uh,
yeah.
mm,
So yeah, I think we're already running out of time. So that
mm-mm,
concludes our interview session for today. I would like to sincerely thank you for taking the time to share with
mm,
us your valuable insight and experience with
mm.
us today. So I will use your perspective and your insight for our project, and then hoping for the best and hope that our assignment can be helped to be used on to like help other students in terms of their mental health. So with that, I would like to say thank you and hope to see you again. Thank you,
Uh,
madam.
yeah, thank you. Okay, all the best. Mm.